Good morning, good people of the world. This is Kristi Skeie, and I came on to talk about my situation here. First of all, I'd like to thank God, Jesus, my ancestors, spirit guides, angels, Legion of 3000, just anybody and everybody who's helped me. There's been so many people, but I came on here to talk about this. This isn't even funny. I feel violently ill, sick to my stomach. As far as I know, I was pregnant and I no longer have the baby. And then I find out this woman is doing spell work on my womb. How corrupt and sick is that? Then I find out all these people, these devil people, that God sent me out there to check on in the first place, that was doing all this horrible stuff to me and have been since April of 2022. I have suffered immeasurably day in and day out from that spell work because I didn't really complain about it because I was mistreated for my whole life. And so open your mouth, you get hit over the head, you get beat down on the floor. My mom was worse than a Nazi, okay, about her being killed and everything, and my father being a karmic. She was a narcissist, and she had the devil in her. I saw it all my life. She just died in 2021 in August. She was like 92 years old or something. So, just figure I was tormented my whole life. And I'm wondering where the age my ex, I was only married once, but I'm sure he's a narcissist too. He beat me unmercifully till I crawled out of there. When my babies were small, they were over at my grandma's. Never mind. Here's my point. My abuse started in the crib. My oldest brother, Errol Workman, started molesting me when I was in the crib. I remember it. My brother, Nelson Dwight Skeie, raped me and took my virginity. My brother, Owen, is the only one. I guess he was supposed to be my real brother. The other two were from different men, supposedly. One's name was Workman and Eichner Skeie or whatever. My father was left in second grade and he never came back, and the lady that he married was such a fucking bitch. I'm sure she murdered him or whatever to get the money that he stole. My money was in with my grandmother's money, because when my dad came to take my grandma and put her in the nursing home, I had to stand up and say I was going to box with my dad, because my grandmother and my mother both, they lived to almost 100, and my grandmother was killed by, I guess, these devils or whatever. But what I'm saying is that, they were sharp as tacks, and their minds were about them, and they were in much better physical shape than I am. I am just in horrible physical shape, and the reason I think now is because I'm going to say something here. All my life, my mother was poisoning on me. Okay, I don't care if you believe it or not. She beat me half to death my whole entire life. I left home at 16 and went to my grandmother's up here in Portland, But, not before she beat me from the day I was born, all the way up till I was 16 years old. And I was raped and everything else when I left there. She always told me if I told anybody, she'd kill me. So this is very difficult for me to even talk about this. It is. I don't mind. Excuse me, I can't even talk. I don't mind telling you that going through this spiritual journey, the divine masculine broke my heart 58 times. Even God, he doesn't mean to do it. He's broke my heart 4 times since 2022 in April. I'm just now getting a grip on everything. Now I realize that when I got here that Avery was poisoning me and I went to the hospital. I'm finding records and evidence of everything now. I believe he took a life insurance policy out on me too, but I could be wrong. I'm not saying I'm right, because I haven't put any thought or energy into it, but I am saying this. My daughter was murdered, and in 2014, I've been being followed by a drone in Northeast Portland and gang stalked since, I don't know, probably 2012 or something. In 2014, my daughter was murdered and came back and told me. I started a 2-year investigation, which I turned into the Multnomah County District Attorney before he retired. And within the end of the year, the next year, so at the end of 2014, the beginning of 2015, he busted everybody. This was just nothing but dirty judges, cops, detectives, Clackamas County, Multnomah County, and then on top of it, this is how I knew something was wrong. My daughter told me to go look at her body in the morgue, because the guy hit her in the leg with some kind of drug that killed her when she was in the shower. And so when I asked to go see my daughter's body, they wouldn't let me do it. And right away, when the guy laid the chart on the table and was talking to me, I was a nurse for 26 years. I just took my hand across the table and turned the chart around, started reading it, and I said, well, who is this? That was my first clue that something was bad wrong. But I think anybody can understand. My mother also sold me to an attorney for $5,000 when I was 16. His name was Donald Kettleberg up here in Portland. My mom was a monster. I am just in shock and horrified, and I suppose God is saying, what the hell is wrong with you? Why aren't you happy and so elated that all these ancestors and angels and we're all taking care of you? But frankly, I'm feeling like, why didn't you just let me die? I mean, what kind of life is this? I am having a hard time right now through all of this, finding anything to be happy about. I mean, really, I know I'm probably acting like I'm ungrateful, but I'm finding this news just horrifying. Oh. People will say, Kristi, that is all lies. They tell me I don't talk about anything because, they say that I'm crazy. I'm making this up. I'm crazy, and this is all lies. This is just entertainment on the, I can't even think straight now. How evil. How absolutely evil. And as much as I'd like to be dead today, there's no way I'm going to be dead. I'm going to stand up and go on. But this is, God's work. And God, I thought I was just here to hold a damn light. Look what's turned out to be. Shine your light. Raise your vibration. God, what a fucking nightmare. Oh my God, what kind of life is this? I really wish I was dead. I got people that hate my guts. I don't even know them. They're sending witchcraft to me. I'm out here trying to be positive and pleasant after everything I went through. And come to find out there's people out there doing witchcraft on my womb. What happened to my baby? It's gone. Of course, but they're going to say you never were pregnant. That's not true. But okay, whatever. Whatever everybody wants to say. I know I'm too old, but God, I believe in miracles. I believe in God. Why in the hell wouldn't I? I mean, he spoke to me when I was just a little girl in 3rd grade. Oh, I am in shock, folks. Here I was so happy yesterday. I'm keeping my vibration high. Now I just, I don't even know what to say. This is beyond depressing. And my dad worked for Bonneville Power Administration, the government, for 38 years. My mom worked for the she-devil worked for the state of Oregon Department of Human Services. Oh my God, what a nightmare. And I had 3 brothers, so when they say your brother and his wife, I mean, I have 3 brothers. One's gay, and the other one is a closet gay. Nelson is a closet gay. And then my brother Owen is the oil driller down in Texas. He's still alive, but of course he doesn't talk to me. Everybody hates my guts. And then Errol Workman was my oldest brother that was a captain and a Cobra pilot, served 2 terms in Vietnam. Both my mom and my dad were in the military also. Or my fake parents. Nobody's even... Is that why... I never even thought of that till right now. Is that why everybody keeps asking me who in the hell I am? Do I know who I am? No, I don't. Why doesn't somebody tell me? I thought they were talking about who I was in the spirit world. And by the way, for all you son of a bitches who say that I'm so fucked up and crazy and everything, I'm an ascended master. I got my wings in last month. God, what a nightmare. Okay, and I am now piecing it back together. When I got here, I had COVID when I got here, and I immediately started going to the hospital. I found some medical records of mine. Oh, now this is all coming together. Yeah, the divine masculine was poisoning me. You goddamn right he was, because I looked in my medical records from the hospital. I've got some of them here. And the only thing that I went to the emergency room with was extreme stomach pain. I thought I had appendicitis. I had to go through all this crap. They never did find out what was wrong with me. He just poisoned me again last month. Avery Lydell Holloway, you fucker. Stop fucking shirking around, you asshole. You poisoned me and you know it. You damn near killed me. I laid here for 5 days. Oh my God, this is... Okay, excuse me, let me correct that. I guess it's his clone. And when you think about that, people are going to say, oh, they don't clone people. What the fuck are you talking about? They've been cloning animals right down here at Oregon State University for years. Why in the hell couldn't they clone a human being? And here's another thing. That drone, I don't hear it anymore. We got the Yoo-hoo bird now. Yeah, no shit. I got a Yoo-hoo bird, or a dove, that's been following me since 2013. It's here too. Avery left the other day. The bird's out there hooting. It's been here twice. So I didn't know what it meant. You know, it hooted all the time. It's just crazy. You know, I don't believe this. God, and nobody helped me or anything till now, huh? Oh, I'm all so messed up now. I guess it doesn't... And then you expect me to be with anybody? I don't want to be around anybody. I frankly wish I was dead. I wish they would have killed me. The whole shock of finding out about this is so horrible. And who says I have lupus and fibromyalgia? This is probably nothing more than government fucking bullshit and fucking spell work. Spell work and voodoo is extremely painful. And by the way, and let's see, I don't remember if it was after my daughter was murdered or before. I guess it was after. Yeah, that's right, it was after. So, she was killed the eve of my birthday in 2014, in November. Extremely after that, every day at 4:30 on the dot, every stinking day, 365 days a year, I got zapped with some very loud, high-pitched ringing in my ears that was so loud in both ears, you couldn't hear anybody talking to you. That went on for 2 years plus, every day for 2 years, from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, one. So 8 or 9 hours every day. Full speed. High, so high you couldn't even hear people talking to you. And the government did that to scramble my brains. They're following me with drones. Yeah, that drone followed me around for years. I've been gang stalked for years. I don't even pay any attention to them anymore. And then they turned me down because they said I had hypervigilance. The goddamn hypervigilance kept me alive, people. Turn my shit back up. I've got no energy. You might as well come and kill me now because I can't even get up and get out of here. They turned me down so low I have no energy at all. Oh my God, this is depressing. I don't know what anybody wants me to say. How disgusting, demoralizing, depressing, unbelievable. That I'm supposed to get up and do something. Yeah, God knows what it is. Only God knows. I can just imagine. I'm sorry. For everybody who's been abused and molested and raped and beaten and threatened with their life. I'm just here to let you know that as much as I try to stay positive, as much as I try to get up and go on, this is beyond heartbreaking and disappointing. It is goddamn unbelievable. I mean, a person's got to ask himself, why would God allow this? Why would he allow this? Why didn't anybody help me? Excuse me, I'm going to get off here now. Okay, here we go. Love and light. I was so excited yesterday. The golden rods are here. All this light work is 144,000. Like, God is wondering what is wrong with me, why I'm not happy. Thank God I don't believe in killing myself because I'd blow my fucking head off now. And I do have a gun. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I gotta go. No, I'm not. I don't believe in killing myself. I couldn't do it even if I wanted to. It's not an option. You know, it's a sin against God. And, you know, as bad as my life is, I mean, I'm here for a reason. I'm going to get myself together and do God's work, whatever he asks me to do. I forgive my family. I forgive everybody. I don't hate anybody. I really can't. I don't even take any glee in anybody being, what's that called? They're being spanked or I can't take because my mind, I'm too upset. My nose is clogged up too. They're being not chastised, they're being disciplined. I don't, you know, or sitting at the table or whatever, anointed table before me of my enemies. I take no glee in all this. Let it be said that I have been hurt my whole entire life. What the hell would I take any glee in anybody else being hurt? But as far as justice, like I used to say, everybody's extremely lucky that God is the nice person that he is, because you bastards would have been dead when I first came out there. That includes my family. And that's why I don't think on anything. I just pray and forgive everybody. I'm just so upset today. Oh my God. For all the people that have been kind to me and have tried to help me, thank you so much. And no, I'm not giving up anything. I gotta get myself together. I have to go walk for food today. I don't even have a car. I'm alone here. I don't have anybody helping me except God. God and my service dog. All right, goodbye.